All right, super amazing, super amazing. So before we get started, this is what I want everybody to do. This is what I want everybody to do before we get started. I want everybody to type in on the chat box what you're grateful for. Type in on the chat box what you are grateful for. Type it in on the chat box. Let's start with gratitude. I want to start with gratitude tonight. I want to start with what? Gratitude. Type in on the chat box what you are grateful for. Type in on the chat box what you're grateful for. Anthony say grateful for life. Yes, Kelvin, grateful for life and this opportunity. I'm grateful for life. What are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? I'm grateful because I'm smashing my goals. Awesome. Awesome. What's happening? I'm not okay. We are like 22 strong. Type in on the chat box what you're grateful for. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Thank you guys for the few of us that are participating on the chat box. I really appreciate you. Well, for the rest of us, I want you to know that the chat box is there for you to participate. So I'll be watching the chat box closely for any questions as I go on with the training session. You know what to do. Just log on to the Hourglass platform because we're going to be starting from Hourglass tonight because we want to teach Cashtrap first before we now start moving into the other activities of today. Okay. Now I want to appreciate our coach and mentor, Coach Faith, for making this possible, for having every one of us on this platform, impacting us, and also giving us platform to be able to impact other people. We're so also grateful to the leadership of this great organization, the Wealth Makers team, and also we are grateful for Christopher Terry for listening to the voice that made this possible, that made this reality. Just imagine that Christopher Terry quit on I Am when the first crash of I Am, if he quit on it, everyone would have been somewhere else. Wouldn't have been here, right? But thank God he didn't quit. Okay, thank God he didn't quit. Somebody type in on the chat box, thank God Chris didn't quit. Thank God Chris didn't quit. Okay. All right. We're starting first with Cashtrap. How many of us was in the session or who made money from this morning or afternoon session with me? I mean, the ones that I was dropping trade ideas on the group chat. If you know you made, even if it's $1 on the group chat, let us know. Type it on the chat box. Just type I did if you made any money from the group chat. So that's Deborah that was really, really sniping things for us. Who is saying doesn't know about Hourglass? Are you new? Who is this person that is writing on my screen? All right. First of all, let me start by showing you how to get Hourglass, okay? Everybody go to iam.center. You can write it down, okay? And you get to iam.center. This is what you want to do first of all, okay? You want to log into iam.center, okay? When you log into iam.center, when you log into your iam.center platform, it's going to display definitely like this. So I'm doing this because I want everybody to know how to get to Hourglass, okay? How to use how to see their products. Some of us, we have access to the products, but we are not using it probably because we don't know how to navigate our way around this platform. I have a video on YouTube that you can check out if you want to really learn how to navigate this platform. I think I have a video on this, but I'm going to repeat myself for those that have not yet plugged into my channel on YouTube. So I think I have this video there. After this session, you can go check this video out. Wow, people are plugging in. So I have this video. Where is it? Where is it? Beginner's guide. Look at it. Ah, thought I saw it. Look at it. This video I posted a month ago. Beginner's guide to IAM Mastery Academy, and this IAM Information Desk TikTok training. Okay, these two videos, you can go watch these videos if you want to learn more about how to navigate your channel. Okay, now real quick, I'm going to share with you how you can get to your products. Okay, on the left hand side of your iam.center page where you have your profile, you have a place where you see strategies. Okay, if you want to go to your products, the academies is what you know. Normally you click on academies and it shows you all the different academies that we have right here on the platform. You see FRX, HFX, and you also find the DCX there on the platform, and also ECX as well. But some of us don't really know how to get to Hourglass, how to get to Web Cylinder, how to get to TikTok and all that. So right here, when you log in, just click on strategies. Once you click on strategies, it's going to take you to a product page. Okay, that's where you see all the products that you have paid for. Look at it. You see it's called the academic products. Okay, this is where you see all the products that you have paid for. Okay, so now if you select FRX, you see all these tools right here is what you have. Okay, you have the apps that you can download, and also the ones that are web platform. Okay, when you click on HFX, you're going to see all the apps that you have available on HFX. We have Liberty, we have the Freedom, Hourglass, and so on and so forth. If you click on DCX, you're going to see all the apps that are available there. If you have the e-commerce, you're also going to see it, IBO Academy, and also, so let's just dive into Cashtrap. So Cashtrap is a product under Hourglass. Okay, once you select any of the app, you will see you will see a little bio about the app. So once you click on it, the next thing you want to do is to click on this place where you see the Hourglass name. Okay, it has a link there, so you click on it, and alternatively you can just go hourglass.im to log into the Hourglass platform. Okay, so now when you log into Hourglass platform, let me see if I have the PDF for Hourglass, which is Cashtrap. Cashtrap PDF. I might not have it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Not sure I have Cashtrap PDF. But I'm going to get it across to everyone. I'm not sure I have it here on my system, but I know I have it in my phone. So I'm going to get Cashtrap PDF to everyone. So everybody who is going to get, you're going to see, or you're going to understand the point system of Cashtrap. Okay, now we are all in Cashtrap, right? We are all in Cashtrap. Please note, the pictures that you see me posting this morning are all from Cashtrap. Okay, the trading ideas that I was posting are all from Cashtrap. Now, how do I really get to know where to enter the trade and how long I'm supposed to be on the trade? Okay, I don't know why Cashtrap keep logging me out. Please stay with us, stay with us, stay with us. Don't go nowhere. Okay. So if you want to learn how to take trades on Cashtrap like a pro, you need to first of all learn price action. You need to understand how price moves. Okay. Now, price moves in waves. Price moves in waves. I think Cashtrap is kind of down right now. Price moves in waves. Price goes up and comes down. Now, there are attributes of what we call trends. Okay. Now, in your academy, you learn something that we call trend. Okay. Now, a trend is either the upward or downward movement of the market. We have an uptrend, we have a downtrend, and we also have a sideways trend. An uptrend is when price is pushing up, okay? A downtrend is when price is pushing to the downside. Now, when price is going sideways, we refer to it as what? A phase of consolidation, okay? And price is going sideways, I repeat myself, it is a phase of consolidation, okay? Now that we know that if price is going sideways, it's in a phase of consolidation, what should we do next, okay? Well, what should we do next? Now, one thing you want to ask yourself is, what type of strategy is Cashtrap? Is Cashtrap a trend oscillator or is a consolidation oscillator? What I mean is a consolidation oscillator, which means what time or when does Cashtrap works best? Is it in a trending market or when price is going sideways? So you want to first of all answer that, okay? Now, in order for you to answer that question, is this, okay? You want to first of all know what a trend looks like, okay? We want to first of all know what a trend looks like when it comes to Cashtrap, okay? Now, this is a perfect view. Now, when price is moving up, what indicators can you be able to use to identify that, oh, this price is moving up? Now, the simplest indicator that you can use to identify if price is going up or down is simply look at this moving average line. Is the moving average line at the bottom or at the top? I'm talking about this 200 exponential moving average line, which is custom build that changes to green and red. Okay. Now, when you see the moving average line changes to green, as you can see, price was moving up. When it changes to red, price started coming down. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? That this exponential moving average line is the best to use to identify if price is going downwards. Now, if I see that the exponential moving average is at the top, that means there is more of sell power, okay? There is more of sell power. But if I see the exponential moving average at the bottom, which it will now change to green, I will know that there is more of buy power, okay? So now that the exponential moving average is at the top, there is more of sell power. That's why you see more of red candles, okay? Now, if you want to trade on Cashtrap, I'm going to give you a perfect example of how Cashtrap trade looks, okay? Now, follow me. If you want to trade on Cashtrap, you want to take trade like this, right? Let me put a vertical line on where I'm talking about. You want to take no, not that one. So this is it. I'm going to take a trade like this one. Let's make it black, very thick. So where you see this, my black line, is where you want to take a trade. Reason being that price touched green Bollinger Band, RSI came down. Let's see. I believe this is good now. Okay, price touched green Bollinger Band. Now your RSI and stock crossed down and they started crossing up. This is where you have a perfect cash trap trade. This is a perfect cash trap trade. So if you go in on this trade 3 minutes, you go in and out. Yeah, you clear that trade. You clear this trade. You touched a resistance, which is green horizontal line, which is at the support area, sorry. And price, everything, all indicators were met, okay? And it went up. Now, what about the perfect sell setup? I see another perfect sell setup. So I think this should be the perfect sell setup. Why? Reason being that, first of all, price touched red Bollinger Band, price touched what? 200 EMA, and there was a cross up and a cross down was just happening on the RSI and stock. So this is a perfect trade. So these are the trades you want to take. So what happens to all these trades that Cashtrap have been calling? You avoid it. Okay. You what? You avoid it. You want to wait for the perfect timing. So now there is one thing that I want to share with you now. There is one thing I want to share with you now. Look closely at these two lines. Okay? Look closely at these two lines. This was what? 15 o'clock, right? Which is 3 o'clock on the night. This is today. This happened today. This was 3 o'clock. Look, are you seeing here, guys? Look at what I'm showing you guys. Look at the time bar. Now, at the time bar, this was 3 o'clock. Now, come and look what happened. At this reversal, which is the second black or vertical line, it happened what? At 3:45. So price moved from 3 o'clock. From 3 o'clock, this is what happened. Price moved from this place all the way up. So that was what happened to price. Then what? What happened when it got there? It started what? Coming down. Price started coming down. Price started what? Coming down. This, I want to show you another thing. Went back to what? To the Bollinger Band. Okay, went back to the Bollinger Band. Then look here. It started dropping again at the o'clock. Now, can you see that? First of all, first things first, before you take your trades, okay, before I get to timing, let me first of all talk about the perfect cash trap entry. So the perfect cash trap entry, the first thing you want to know, note down is that you want to see a cross. If you are using the point system, there would be there will be a cross up and down on RSI and stock. So there will be a cross up on RSI and stock. That's the first thing that qualifies it as a perfect cash trap entry. So another thing is you're going to see price at structure. What's going on? So price is going to come to structure. Price will also give you the structure. Now I'm going to leave it like this first, okay? Now I know somebody asked on the chat box about Bollinger Band, but I want to hold it first. First of all, structure and cross up and cross down. Let's talk about let's pick these two. Let's pick these two gradually before we now go into trade entry. Okay. So now talking about structure. Okay. Talking about structure. Now, when you come to Cashtrap in the morning, this is one thing you want to do. If you want to trade USDJPY, for instance, you want to do the markup and write down the numbers. Okay, write down the numbers on your trading journal. So change Cashtrap time to 15 minutes. Okay, let me use USDJPY to do this example. So we have USDJPY right now. This is what? A solid downtrend. So if you want to do your daily markup and all that, okay, if you want to do your daily structure, simple. Because some people have already been asking a lot of questions about trading view and all that. The thing is that you don't even need trading view right now. All you need to do is know what you're doing. Okay, so now I'm on the daily time frame. Should I do daily? No, let me just bring it down to 15 minutes so that we can just get an entry and we'll just get out of there. So I'm on 15 minutes time frame. Cashtrap gives you structures on 15-minute zones. Okay. Now on 15-minute time frame, zooming out, when I look at this, I see the price has what? The structure around this place. Okay. Price has a structure around here. So when you see a structure, which is a floor, what you do is you place a line there and you take note of the number 603. So everybody, you're going to write this down. This floor of this particular, this is Cashtrap. We are in Cashtrap. We are in Cashtrap right now. You're asking me if you can learn Cashtrap. We are doing Cashtrap training right now. Now, we've identified what? An area of support. Why do we say this is an area of support? Look at 1, 2, 3. So this is a very, very strong area. It has both resistance and support. Okay, it has both resistance and support. So we can confidently take this. Now, where do you see a resistance? We have identified the support now. So looking at this should be a resistance. Okay, this is a resistance. Look at touch, 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 touch. So that's a resistance. Okay, now for your resistance, your price is what? 428. Okay, price is 428. That's your I resistance. Do you see another resistance? Can we identify another resistance? Yes, we can. I see another resistance right here. Resistance, resistance, support, support, resistance, resistance, resistance. So we have another resistance at what? 958. Guys, we have another resistance at 958. So you want to write that down. This USD JPY. You are taking these numbers down on your what? On your trading journal. Okay. You also want to take more structures. So you want to identify another area of what? Support. There, okay, I think this is an area of support. So anywhere you see blue lines is areas of support. I have touch here, support here, support, support. So this is valid, right? So 728 is another area of support. Okay, let's see if we can have more support areas. Now, anywhere you place your line, look to the left. Is there any activities happening at that area? That's one thing you want to pick out. Okay, look to the left. So I see this is an area of support. So let's bring it up a bit. This is an area of support. Support here, resistance, support, resistance. So if I see support and resistance on a line or on a zone, I know, yes, this area is valid. Okay, so that's how I validate my areas. Okay, now that I have seen that this area is valid, it has both support and resistance on the mark. So since market is coming down, I can decide to take more of the supports because it's going to break support and make that support a new resistance. So this is support, this is support, this is support. Okay, these are previous support. Now this is where market is at right now. Why am I marking or why am I charting previous price? Because what has happened in the past tends to repeat itself. Okay, you identifying areas where price reversed at is a sign that you want to really predict the price action. So, and price action states that studying what happens in the past to predict what is going to happen in the future. That's basically what we do on price action. Now, all these lines that you are placing, you are trying to identify the possible areas where price tends to shift, okay, where you tend to see a shift in price. So now that we have good number of them, you can decide to now do more charting. Okay, this here is resistance. So my resistance are red. Resistance, support here. Okay, now looking at your chart, looking at the screen right now, would you agree with me that these areas that we took as our structures, some things were happening there? When price hits those lines, there was a reaction. Do you agree with me? Now, when price hits our lines, there was reaction. not just once, multiple reactions. As you can see, look to the left, to the right, you see that every area of our lines or our zone had multiple reactions. Now that we know that our zones has multiple reactions, we can now say, okay, if price comes to my zone, I'm going to take a trade. Please note, we are on the 15-minute chart. We just identified areas of structures on 15 minutes. So there is still one structure here. There's one structure here. So there is a structure here, that's a support. I see that support. Look at. So why I'm trying to narrow it down is because I want to bring it close to what? Current price, so that I can be able to get an entry that for the next 15 minutes or for the next 5-10 minutes time. Okay. Now that I've identified those areas where price might possibly reverse, I can now confidently say that we can sell here. Now, this is what price is. This was a resistance, or this was a support. Now, did you see how price broke this support and made it a resistance? Price broke support and what made it a resistance? Look at what price is. Price came down. Wait, it came down. Make what? Yeah, resistance. That place was now the new resistance. It came down. So it now made this point this new what? Resistance. So what is that trying to tell you? That if it breaks this one here, the next place that is coming to is where? This area. Okay? The next area that is coming to is where? This area. So this is how now you now wait. After writing down these areas, we have 728. We have 778. Okay? Now, how do you know that an area is still valid? Okay? How do you know that an area is still valid? Now, this is what I want you to, on that note, how to know that this area is still valid. Now, if a market breaks an area to the downside and it has not come back to retest it, that area is still valid. As long as when you look to your left and to your right, there are activities that have happened in that price or in that zone in that time, there is something that is definitely going to happen when price comes back. So you just wait. Even if price leaves you, you want to wait when price comes to that place. So when a coach tells you that, okay, let's go in on 7 to 8 3-minute puts on USD JPY. Already, when you go to your trading journal, you now realize that, oh, at that price, or maybe the educator says 720, 3-minute put. You go to your trading journal and you now find out that, oh, at 728, you have a structure that you have marked out in the past. So you are seeing that structure. So when the educator is telling you that go and mark out, go and take a trade at what? 728. Already you know that 728 was a previous support. So now that an educator is telling you take a trade at 728, 720, you know that 720 and 728, they are in a zone. Okay? So sometimes you want to wait. That's why when we say an higher, there is an area above that we are looking at. Okay? So when price comes to 728, it touches 728, it's going to drop. That's for sure. If this is a downtrend, okay? If it is a downtrend, it has broken 728. So it's going to come back to 728. Now, looking at the 5-minute chart now, can you see that what this line, we are not even seeing where it's touched on the current price, 728, look at it. But when you come back, when you zoom out, you see it. But looking at, judging from the current present condition of the market, you are not seeing it. You are not seeing what is happening at the left-hand side, but because you have already done your charting, you went to the higher time frame to do your charting, you went to 15 minutes to pick all these areas, so you know that, okay, this area, because it's a blue line, is a previous support. So what does market does when it touches previous support areas? It sells off. Okay, now that you know all this, you can now confidently wait for Cashtrap to give you a down arrow at 720 or above, 728 or above, at least 4 points, or that's the time that you can basically take a 3-point trade and you still clear it. Somebody will say, but coach said 4 points and above. Why did you take the 3-point trade? It is because you know what your levels. Is that clear? You know what your levels. So structure is very important. As a matter of fact, if you can understand price action, indicators will not, you will not have need for indicators anymore. So what did I see? Look at, even look as we are talking, price hits 728 and started dropping. Can you see that red candle that is dropping right now? Can you see this red candle? Look at the massive drop. Look at what the massive drop. Price just came, hit 728 and started dropping. Started tanking like, look at the price is currently at 713 right now. That's what we call walk away trade. You go in on the trade and you go to the kitchen and cook beans. You will not come back. You will be there until the beans will be soft, and you will bring it and come and eat in your studio. Because you know that trade doesn't even need a rollover. But why will you enter a trade and you'll be worrying because you don't what? You have not done your proper assignments. You have not done your proper homework. If you can do this charting, just go to 15 minutes, identify areas where price rejects or where price constantly retests or where price constantly bounces off. You will now know, okay, this is where I want to enter a trade. You will not be taking every up or down arrow in hourglass or in Cashtrap. Okay, you wait for price to come to you. Am I making sense? Hope I have not lost anyone. Am I making sense? All the people that missed this our morning session, are they here? All these people that were not around when we were trading this morning, are they here now? All right, we're making sense. So this is what I want every one of us to do. Okay, I want you to go and identify. Go to Cashtrap. Go to Cashtrap. Do this markup. If you want to trade with, let's say, the Euro USD, do this charting, send it to the group chat. So that when I am calling out my trade, you're going to be validating with those areas. You're going to be what? Validating with the areas that you have put on your trading journal. Is that clear? Now, this should be an assignment for everyone. Okay, now I'm going to take my assignments. So my assignments you will submit on or before tomorrow. Okay, I want to see everybody identify these structures that we did. I want to see everybody what? Identify these structures. Does that make sense? Are we good on this? All right. I'm not done, and you are asking for recording. What if there is no recording? You're not paying attention? Huh? Deborah, you that made a lot of money today. Now you are coming to learn how the money was made. So I believe for you to continue making more money, you need to do this assignment. Okay? Yeah, she's laughing now. No problem. All right. That being said, I believe I have narrowed down how to take trades, trade entry. Okay. Are we done with trade entry right now? Now, if price is going up, the same thing. If price is going up, this is what is going to happen. It's going to come, break, come back, retest, come here, break, come back, retest, break, come back, retest, then boom. That's how price moves. Okay? That's how price moves. Because when you look to the left, those areas are previous support or previous resistance. Please note, you should not say, okay, this is a support and it must be a support. Support can be a resistance. That's why it's called support resistance, not support line, not resistant line. It is called support resistant line. Okay, please don't confuse yourself that, oh, it's only a support. Because when support is broken, it now becomes a new resistance. That's why when it breaks down, it comes back to retest it as a resistance, then it drops. But when it's going up, it breaks it up, it breaks resistance, come back to test it as a support and goes up. Sometimes what trade does, it will just come and bounce off. It will come, bounce off from your line and start going up. Okay? It will come and bounce off from your line and start going up. Yes, it can do this. Okay? It can do this. That's why you are waiting. You are not just jumping because price has hit your zone, right? That's why you are waiting. So what area are you not clear? There's two. What area are you still finding difficult? Now, I'm going to go over the charting again. So let's go. Let's go to Euro USD. Before you start looking at, oh, is the first currency stronger? Is the second currency stronger? This is what you should do. Okay? Come and identify the structures. If you want to remove the indicators, come to the left-hand side. You see an eye. An eye. Click on it and go to hide indicators. Click on it and hide indicators. Once you hide indicators, it will go off. Now that indicators are off, you are about to now look for your areas where you want to enter this trade. You go to 15 minutes time frame. Now, I'm not trying to complicate issues now. I just want you to go straight, just so that you will not be confused, seeing a lot of lines on your chart. Okay? Now, go to 15 minutes chart. Go to 15 minutes time frame. Go and look for where price reacted on the 15-minute time zone. Okay, the area that price either bounces off or continues a move. Okay, try to identify those areas. What's going on now? That's why it's important that you write down those areas. Once you do your markups, you write down the areas. Once you do a resistance, you write it down. Okay, you write it down. So when you want to take your trade, all you need to do, wait for the price to get there. Once it gets there, go in. Even if you want to buy, let's go to the Euro USD. Let's chat for Euro USD. Okay. Now, what do I say? First things first, you hide indicators. Double click on it, is going to show like this. So what do? I go to 15 minutes time frame to identify those areas of resistance and support on this chart. On the 15 minutes time frame, you now pick your horizontal line. I am going to see, okay, this is a support. Let's make this blue and make it thick. Why is this a support? Price bounced off here, it bounced off here. So when you come to the past, look at it, it's a resistance at the past. So it makes it a valid area. That's what validates that area. So even if you want to take this low, because price is currently coming down, right? Price is currently coming down. So you can also as well take this low. Now I'm coming to the past. I've taken this low, right? So I can now say, okay, price has broken here. It's going to come back, retest it and go. Which is what it did. This is what it did. Look, price came, it broke here, went to the upside, came back to retest this area. Boom. And now it's going to break here to confirm what? An uptrend. Okay? It's going to break there to confirm an uptrend. So now that I've identified support areas, where are the possible resistance? Where do you see resistance? You pick your horizontal line. Resistance is where price hits and it drops back to the downside. This can be a resistance. So this is a resistance. Why? Because 1, 2, 3 is a support here. So that validates that area. Okay. So your resistance, you can make your resistance line red so that you know that this is a resistance. So, okay, I want to take this support that's here. I want to take that support based on that time frame. This one, resistance here. Previous support became a resistance. Previous support became a resistance. Previous support became a resistance. So have that in your mind. Previous support can become a resistance. Okay, where else do you see support? Because we want to identify more structures. So I want to pick this as a resistance.
It's 9 o'clock.
So now that I've picked this area as a resistance, I am sure that at 251, right now, price is 251 is going to go up. It's going to do what? Go up. On Euro USD price, it's 251. It's going to go up. 251 or below. Why? Why do I say so? It was a resistance here. Now it has been broken. The resistance what? Has been broken. It broke this line. It came here. So it has come back here for it to continue its move to the upside. If it's going to be continue going up. Okay, once price hit 251, it's going to start going up. This is where you now know where exactly that you want to go in on your trade. Okay, so now that we have identified that, let me remove this. We have identified areas of support resistance. So do you see any area of support more? Yes, I think I can go with this as a support. Okay, let me see if most of these my lines are valid. Wow, they are valid. As a matter of fact, if you change your chart to candle to line chart, it makes it easier for you to see all these levels. So this is another area of support. This is an area of resistance to me, so I'm going to make it red. So let's go back to candle chart. So now I have my areas ready. This is a resistance as well. Yes, like sometimes if I want to do a lot of charting and it's kind of tedious, I'm not seeing the zones properly, I go to line charts. Yes, add indicators so that you can be able to have a clean chart to do your charting. Okay. Now that we have all these marked out, we can now confidently say that we have areas that we are looking at to take a trade. Okay. So now you can now come down to your 5-minute charts to wait for price to hit your levels. All these are our science students. Now, when price came to our level the first time, it bounced up and it got a 5-point trade for a call. And did it go up? Yes, it went up. So it has used this level. So now you are waiting. What level is there again that you can use? 224 is another level. So if you want to enter a buy again, you will be waiting for another up arrow at where? That 224. When it hits there. When it gets to your level at 224, you go in. Guys, is this making sense? So if price canceled your first entry area, wait for it at the second one. Maybe you lost the trade. Wait for it at the second one. When it gets to your other area, wait for what? The arrow. Get your arrows. As long as you have your levels. No shaking. Somebody say no shaking. That's why we now say trustyourtrade.com. That's why sometimes we're going on a trade. We are in a negative, but we still just say, okay, don't worry to drop. Don't worry to drop. Don't worry to drop. And some people will be panicking. Before you know it, boom. It will just drop. I believe some of us that took the trades that we called out this morning were swimming in a lot of profit because there were trades that once called them, once it hits, boom, no rollover. Trade just drop. There are some people that takes trade without it getting to our area and they still clear. The ones that take it when our areas are still clearing. Okay, now that you have marked out 251, does it mean that it's only 251 that you can take the trade? No. For a buy, this is what I'm going to say lastly. For a buy, you want to take as low entry as possible. While for a sell, you want to take as high entry as possible. Sometimes it's not going to give you 251. Sometimes it's just going to come to 255 and start going up. That's why it's a zone. Okay? That's why it's what? A zone. Let me use this now. That's why it's what? A zone. Look at this. It's a zone. It's a what? A zone. It's a zone. Stop looking at it as a price. It's a what? It's a zone. You can take 2 points before or 5 points after. It's okay. Before or after, it's okay. But it's a what? A zone. So once you mark it out and it gets to your area, and even if it did not give you an exact price, count it as a win for you. Count it as what? A win for yourself. Give yourself that credit that, oh, today I marked out a chart, price got to my area and it went the way I predicted it's going to go. Build that self-confidence. Okay? Sometimes when the educator calls and a trade, you just validate your trade by checking your trading journal. Like I said before, once you do your charting, write down the areas so that you can be able to remember, put it on your trading journal. Okay, if you do not have a trading journal yet, please go and get one by tomorrow. Okay, get a trading journal by tomorrow. Okay, am I making sense? Am I making sense? Is this why you're just joining us? Okay, I'm going to do it for the last time. Come down to the left-hand side of your screen. To the left-hand side of Cashtrap, there is a I button. There is a I. You see a padlock and you see an I, you see a waist beam. Click on the left side of that I. You will see hide drawings, hide indicator, hide in the drawings and indicator. Just click on hide indicator. It's going to take away the indicators. When you click on it again, it's going to bring the indicators. Okay, that's how you hide those moving average and all that. So when you have done this, you can now confidently, once you have done your markup, you know the area that you want to enter your trade. You can now bring in your indicators. We are marking up on Cashtrap. We are marking up on Cashtrap. We are not marking up on trading. So you can now bring in your indicators and wait for your areas. You are waiting for price to give you a Cashtrap to give you a solid entry on any of your areas. Like look at it now. Cashtrap is giving you what? A 6-score trade on an area you marked out. Everything is there. That's when you can now confidently go in on this trade. It's a 6-point trade in your zone. And I told you before, how you can be able to identify if market is trending upward or downward. The simplest way is, what is the where is the moving average, the exponential moving average? Is it at the bottom or at the top? If it's at the bottom, there's more buy power. If it's at the top, there's more sell power. Okay, right now, where is the exponential moving average? At the top. Look at it. It's at the top. So there is more sell power. So you want to risk not more than 1% on this trade. But look at the time. It is almost close of the market, so you don't want to trade in this time because there are lots of spikes happening. You see trading view or Cashtrap is showing you one price, and on your broker platform, you'll be seeing lots of margin, which is not good. Okay, guys, are you following? Are you getting it now? Don't worry, I'm going to post the recording of this session on my YouTube. Okay, it's going to be on my YouTube. So if you have not gone to subscribe to my YouTube channel before, you better do. You better what? Do so, because it's going to be there. It's going to be there. So time for questions. Questions. All right, I'm taking questions now. So you have any questions up to now? Who is this person saying I should call out on trade? How many people wants me to call out trade? All the money that we have made on the group chat today is not enough. You still want to trade this night? Man of God or woman of God, are you sure you have the fear of God? Few seconds ago, I was saying that at this time, it's not even good to trade because it's close to the close of the market. So you see a lot of spikes and price difference, and you still say I should call trade. Ha. Are you sure you like the money that is in your account? You want to throw your money into the river. Market close 10 p.m. Nigerian time. So are we making sense? Are we making sense? I'm supposed to take you on how to do compounding, but I'm really exhausted. I'm really exhausted right now. Tomorrow is my birthday, and I really need to catch some breads for tomorrow's bedu. You know what I mean? So thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh. So I hope I have really served you the hot jollof rice this evening. Somebody said I should do giveaway. If I do giveaway tomorrow, I'll call trade. That's the only so much trade to be called tomorrow. La coco as well. Hey, the birthday gift I can give to you is just I will just call like two trades for you. Clear it. You pay tight join. If you got some value from tonight's chat, I want you to go and type value on the group chat. Type value on the group chat. So this is what I want everyone to do. Everybody bring out your phone. Everybody bring out your phone. If you have Snapchat on your phone, let's go to Snapchat. We want people to know that the money room is really. Don't worry, I'm gonna share the video. Immediately I upload the video on my YouTube, I'm going to share it so you can be able to have access to my you to go to the group chat and type value. Let's disturb them on the group chat. Let's disturb them on the group chat. Let other people that are not on this group or are not in this call know that they are missing a lot. Go and put some value on the group chat, put all those stickers, value. Let them know that they are missing a lot. Group chat, go and put value on the group chat. If you know you got value. So if you know you got value from the call, go and type value on the group chat. I'm watching now. I'm waiting for it. Let's go. See it coming. I'm watching you now. I'm watching you now. I want to see those values. If you know you got value from tonight's call, type in value on the group chat. Go explode the group chat. Go and explode the group chat. Those that are sleeping, let them know that there's something big, massive happening right now. Let them feel like, what's going on? Why all these messages? All right. So lots of value. If you are not here, you have missed a lot. Okay. Let's go. Yes, we have really exploded. We have really exploded the group chat. We have really exploded the group chat. I really love my audience. I love you guys. We are also live. We are also on Instagram. Go to Instagram. Tomorrow is my birthday, so you want to do some shout out. After you have made money on my session, or you have gotten value from any of my sessions. I want to be reading testimony. I want to cry. I've never cried before because of what somebody is saying. So I want to cry tomorrow. I want to read those touching words. You know what happens when people read those thoughts and start, oh my goodness. I want to cry. Somebody said do giveaway.
Brother.
Wow, all these ones are use themselves.
I might even forget it.
Yeah. Let's see. I am trillionaire. That's me. So you want to go to instagram.com/I am trillionaire. Let me drop it in on the chat box. That's it. Let's go. All right, that will be all for tonight. Really super excited to have every one of you on tonight's session. It's really amazing to have such an amazing audience. Some of you were on the call right from the beginning up to this moment. I super celebrate every one of you. I super celebrate every one of you. Everybody that is saying they made giveaway, you're gonna get your giveaway tomorrow, okay? You're gonna get your giveaway tomorrow. I still don't know what I should give away. I was thinking about giving out some Dogecoin, but I don't know yet. till tomorrow, guys. Till tomorrow. So see you on the other side. Please go and start practicing, okay? Go and start practicing. I need to see everybody's markup. We are like 30 on this call. I need to see everyone's markup by tomorrow, okay? I need to see everybody's markup. If I don't see your markup, no sessions anymore. If I don't see your markup, no session, no calling trade. So I need to see everybody's markup, okay? That being said, I like to close this call with what one of my coach and mentor will always say: believing that you can is way more profitable than believing that you can't, okay? Have an amazing, amazing night's rest. Thank you for being here. Okay, let's listen to something as we sign out. Let's listen to something. Let's listen to something. Oh, wow. What's my archive?
Listen to me. You're down, but you're not. I don't think you hurt. You've been knocked down, but you have not been knocked out.